Welcome to the Audiobooks Hub. Join us for Chapter 28, A Formula for Victory from Neville Goddard's Your Faith is Your Fortune. Uncover the timeless secrets within Joshua's story, offering a perfect formula for victory. Learn to define objectives, overcome obstacles, and tread psychologically to manifest desires. Follow the mystic's revealed formula, experience conscious satisfaction, and embrace the seventh day of stillness and expectancy. Subscribe for more life-changing insights as we explore Neville's mystical wisdom. Let's begin the transformative journey into a formula for victory. Let's begin Chapter 28. A Formula for Victory. Every place that the sole of your foot shall tread upon, that have I given unto you. Joshua 1:3. The majority of people are familiar with the story of Joshua capturing the city of Jericho. What they do not know is that this story is the perfect formula for victory, under any circumstances and against all odds. It is recorded that Joshua was armed only with the knowledge that every place that the sole of his foot should tread upon would be given to him, that he desired to capture or tread upon the city of Jericho, but found the walls separating him from the city impassable. It seemed physically impossible for Joshua to get beyond these massive walls and stand upon the city of Jericho. Yet he was driven by the knowledge of the promise that, regardless of the barriers and obstacles separating him from his desires, if he could but stand upon the city, it would be given to him. The book of Joshua further records that instead of fighting this giant problem of the wall, Joshua employed the services of the harlot, Rahab, and sent her as a spy into the city. As Rahab entered her house, which stood in the midst of the city, Joshua, who was securely barred by the impassable walls of Jericho, blew on his trumpet 7 times. At the 7th blast, the walls crumbled and Joshua entered the city victoriously. To the uninitiated, this story is senseless. To the one who sees it as a psychological drama rather than as a historical record, it is most revealing. In truth, if we would follow the example of Joshua, our victory would be similarly simple. Joshua symbolizes to you, the reader, your present state. The city of Jericho symbolizes your desire or defined objective. The walls of Jericho symbolize the obstacles between you and the realization of your objectives, but the foot symbolizes the understanding. Placing the sole of the foot upon a definite place indicates fixing a definite psychological state. Rahab, the spy, is your ability to travel secretly or psychologically to any place in space. Consciousness knows no frontier. No one can stop you from dwelling psychologically at any point or in any state in time or space. Regardless of the physical barriers separating you from your objective, you can without effort or help of anyone annihilate time, space, and barriers. Thus you can dwell psychologically in the desired state, so although you may not be able to tread physically upon a state or city, you can always tread psychologically upon any desired state. By treading psychologically, I mean that you can now, this moment, close your eyes and after visualizing or imagining a place or state other than your present one, actually feel that you are now in such a place or state. You can feel this condition to be so real that upon opening your eyes you are amazed to find that you are not physically there. A harlot, as you know, gives to all men that which they ask of her. Rahab the harlot symbolizes your infinite capacity to psychologically assume any desirable state without questioning whether or not you are physically or morally fit to do so. You can today capture the modern city of Jericho, or your defined objective, if you will psychologically reenact this story of Joshua. But to capture the city and realize your desires, you must carefully follow the formula of victory as laid down in this book of Joshua. This is the application of this victorious formula as a modern mystic reveals it today. First, define your objective in not the manner of obtaining it, but your objective pure and simple. Know exactly what it is you desire so that you have a clear mental picture of it. Secondly, take your attention away from the obstacles which separate you from your objective and place your thought on the objective itself. Thirdly, close your eyes and feel that you are already in the city or state that you would capture. Remain within this psychological state until you get a conscious reaction of complete satisfaction in this victory. Then, by simply opening your eyes, return to your former conscious state. This secret journey into the desired state, with its subsequent psychological reaction of complete satisfaction, is all that is necessary to bring about total victory. This victorious psychical state will embody itself despite all opposition. It has the plan and power of self-expression. From this point forward, follow the example of Joshua, who, after psychologically dwelling in the desired state until he received a complete conscious reaction of victory, did nothing more to bring about this victory than to blow 7 times on his trumpet. The 7th blast symbolizes the 7th day, a time of stillness or rest, the interval between the subjective and objective states, a period of pregnancy or joyful expectancy. This stillness is not the stillness of the body, but rather the stillness of the mind. A perfect passivity, which is not indolence, but a living stillness born of trust in this immutable law of consciousness. Those not familiar with this law or formula for victory, in attempting to still their minds, succeed only in acquiring a quiet tension, which is nothing more than compressed anxiety. But you, who know this law, will find that after capturing the psychological state, which would be yours if you were already victoriously and actually entrenched in that city, will move forward towards the physical realization of your desires. You will do this without doubt or fear, in a state of mind fixed in the knowledge of a prearranged victory. You will not be afraid of the enemy because the outcome has been determined by the psychological state that preceded the physical offensive, and all the forces of heaven and earth cannot stop the victorious fulfillment of that state. Stand still in the psychological state defined as your objective until you feel the thrill of victory. Then, with confidence born of the knowledge of this law, watch the physical realization of your objective. Set yourself, stand still, and watch the salvation of the law with you, dear cherished subscribers of Audiobooks Hub. As we conclude this enlightening journey through Neville Goddard's profound work, Your Faith is Your Fortune, I want to express my deepest gratitude to each one of you. Your unwavering support and commitment to this channel have made this exploration of mystical wisdom and conscious creation truly special. I extend my heartfelt thanks to those who have been actively engaging with the content, leaving comments, and sharing your thoughts. Your participation has added immense value to our community, fostering a vibrant space for learning and growth. In gratitude for your loyalty, I am thrilled to announce that we have some big presents awaiting our dedicated subscribers. To increase your chances of receiving these mystical gifts, make sure to comment on all the chapters and share your insights. Your interaction not only enhances the collective learning experience, but also puts you in the running for these special surprises. Remember, your feedback is invaluable, and I appreciate each comment you leave. Stay tuned for more captivating explorations of timeless truths and awakened imagination in the upcoming videos. Your presence and enthusiasm make Audiobooks Hub a thriving community of like-minded individuals seeking knowledge and transformation. Thank you once again for being a part of this incredible journey. I look forward to the continued exploration of mystical teachings and the unveiling of secrets that empower us to shape our reality consciously. It's a happy coincidence. See you in the next videos. Warm regards.